As I watched some of the clips from the Insurrection trial, and I'm watching this police officer, the black police officer, the big guy, big burly guy, got some weight on him, sit there almost going to tears. I'm just shaking my head like I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in him. He's saying it's the first time he ever been called a nigger in his life. I got called a nigger when I was a kid. You know, it just shows the BS that's going on to keep making black men look like soft jelly pie, just punks, man. And you alpha males need to stand up, man. You dudes run around this. He's a beta male in a uniform. This man sat there and said he had a mob of people threatening him, telling him to put down the gun and we'll show you what we'll do to you, nigger. And he ain't shoot nobody in the face. He jogged off. He ran off. He was threatened by a mob and he shot no one. But we have young black men threatening no police and getting shot in their freaking face. Getting aired out in the middle of the street for nothing. So it's baffling to me that these black dudes keep playing these roles for these people. There's no way I'm sitting there about to cry saying somebody was calling me names and threatening my life and nobody got shot. Other than the white girl who climbed through the window got a freaking box blown off. They shoot a woman, but you don't shoot men who threatening your life. It don't make sense. And you a big guy. He's a big dude. Get out of here, man. We got to stop it, man. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Y'all should be embarrassed of yourselves. Y'all should be ashamed to hold your head up and call yourself a man with a uniform on. When I was in the military and I went to security forces and we went through our training, when they put them guns in your hand, they letting you know it's a code we live by. It ain't no, if somebody threaten you any type of way, you knocking their snot box off. Gone. It ain't no sitting back, it ain't none of that. You call it the insurrection. We got all these people going to jail and all this stuff, and it's a big thing, and they threatening their lives and all this stuff. Blue Lives Matter, right? Why nobody got shot inside the Capitol building? You were so afraid of your life, you shot no one with weapons in their hand. These folks had weapons in their hand. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. You trained to take people out like that in that situation. You're trained for that situation. I don't want to kill nobody, but you guarantee that day, boy, I'd have been cock. Hit him in the head with the headshot. So you sit up there and you snitch on the people who threatened you, called you names. They called me a nigger. They called me names. I never been called that in uniform. You traumatized now as a grown man that somebody called you a nigger. As a grown man. Like it's the very first time in your life. It's ridiculous. Listen, man. You got a couple ribbons on your uniform, a couple looking medals I seen. You're sitting up there snitching on some people who called you some names, who ran up in the building and called you names, threatened you. You didn't do nothing that day. Now you just want to go in there and tattletale and cry and play the victim. I thought the building was the victim. How about you go telling your comrades who you hear use the word nigger in y'all locker room? I'm sure you hear it more often than people think. As a police officer, I'm sure you hear it all the time. Why don't you go sit up there and snitch on some of your comrades who shoot innocent black men in the street, who make false arrests, who harass innocent civilians? How about y'all go snitch on them? You a big tattletale. And it's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Take the uniform off. Take your punk ass on.